Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I figured I'd bring you along. Sure enough, we still got a little bit some misty stuff hitting the window. Right there is one of our bean fields. Get the window rolling down. Not too sure how, you can't really see it very well on the camera. Got water standing right there. We've just had in fact, well, you still can't see it. We'll get on down here toward this other corner. In fact, there's water standing over the road right down here. But Hurricane Beryl came up across Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and finally hit us here in northern Indiana. And so yeah, we've had, in fact, I just looked at the rain gauge at my house. I'm sitting right at 5 inches of water in my rain gauge. In fact, a neighbor just over the way over here, he sent me a picture of his rain gauge, and it was above 5, so he's guessing around 6. Our one landlord, he said his rain gauge tops out at 7, and it's clear full. Yeah, so you can see water all across there, right here over the road. This is about like what we had in 2022. We had a big flood come rolling through. But like I say, this here's from the hurricane coming up. So yeah, got plenty of water out here. Well, at least if I drop you in the water, the GoPro's waterproof, if that's any consolation. Thankfully, we do have a tile inlet right there, but with this much water, in fact, you can see how much water I'm sitting in right there. There's probably about, I don't know, probably a good 4 inches standing here on the road. And it's coming out of the field and going right over here in the neighbor's field. So, now I need me a kayak or a jet ski or something. But I figure, well, I'll bring you along. I'll probably get out on the folder here a little later on. In fact, I can see the line up here in the clouds. I can see blue sky, so it's finally pushed out north of us. But I mean, we were getting dry before this, but yeah, we're definitely not dry now. In fact, right there, let's see here. Looks like the water is actually going across the road over into the ditch. That ditch is full, and not too often does this little ditch right here have that much water in it. Neighbors over there, they got a big lake, so all kinds of fun stuff. So I'll be bringing you in here off and on. There's more water on that side, that side. We'll go on down here and take a look at another bean field. The corn fields, you can't even see. Well, I mean, with the corn all tasseled out, there's no way to tell. Neighbor right over here, though, he's got several big lakes out across there. Kind of came up here on a little high spot in the road. Like I say, they're over here on my neighbor. There's a lake. Out there's a lake. Over there's another big lake. More water standing in the road. This is our cornfield right here. I mean, it's looking good. They are calling for, let's see here. Today is Wednesday, if I remember right. Let me look at my phone. Yeah, Wednesday, July the 10th. And, I mean, this coming weekend and into next week, they are calling for 90s, and so well, right there, you can take off a couple ducks out of a hay field. Yeah, right there's another big lake. So, all kinds of fun things happening. Yeah, there we go. You could put a canoe out there, or a kayak, or a jet ski, or something. There's their lake over there. I know in my neighbor's field here, whenever we get a lot of rain, oh, there'll be a lot of lakes out across there. But yeah, it's kind of weird though how much water came this far, clear from the Gulf of Mexico, clear up here to northern Indiana with that Hurricane Beryl that came through. Alright, here's another one of our bean fields right here on the right hand side. In fact, actually, if you saw my one video from back in the spring where we were planting beans, we actually got rained out of this field when we were planting it. Dad actually finished when the rain was coming down. And so, yeah, I got water standing right here along the road. I'm going to have to get my hip waders boots out and I'll get out on the four-wheeler. I was actually hoping to spray to finish up spraying beans second time over tomorrow. Well, that literally got rained out. I probably today, like I say, today's Wednesday. I probably won't be able to do any spraying till Monday, so I'm guessing. And so, in fact, right there, that just past the tile inlet. Thing is, though, when you get this much rain, it takes a good 24 hours for water to begin to slowly start going down, because everything is just full. The ditches are full, tiles are full. Right, there's their little drainage ditch going. This here's a neighbor that farms over here. That's our cornfield. And that, let me get backed up here. Gotta watch people don't drive up behind me, but it's a county road. Yeah, this this ditch actually divides. That's our cornfield on the north side, bean field over here on the south side, and kind of hard to see down in there because the weeds are up so tall, but it's all flooded out. Got water standing right here in the corner of the corn. Yeah, right there it is, you can see it coming out in the side ditch. In fact, one of these days, I want to get me a drone, that way I can send it out over the, especially like now, where I can actually see. And I'm thinking about checking out either the DJI Mavic, I think Mavic 2. In fact, that one guy I like to watch on YouTube, Farmhand Mike, he told me he's got a DJI Mavic 2, and so I'd like to either check out one of those and or the DJI Inspire 2, one of them. So let me know in the comments if you're very familiar with drones. But yeah, water coming out of the cornfield right here along the road, and up here in the corner got water standing out in the road. Right there's a fence line going east. That's actually the property line. This here's our rye, and we'll be combining that here in probably about a week and a half to 2 weeks roughly. I'll be getting video of that as well. But yeah, water standing out in the field. Flooded my neighbor's cattle lot. There's the cows standing over there, and they're standing back out of the big mud hole. So, but yeah, got his cattle lot all flooded out. They're up there all looking at me like, what's going on? We're a little wet over here. But it does go up onto a big sand hill, so they're out of the water. I'm gonna go down here. There's a big ditch down here. We'll go take a look at it. Okay, this here's a T road. Right there's a ditch right across from the T. Let's take a look. Well, the water's really definitely come up on that thing. Wow, rolling pretty good. In fact, I remember this been, I'm gonna guess probably about 8 years ago now. Before they cleared this ditch off, it used to have a whole bunch of trees all going down through here. And right about through here somewhere, there was, I think it was a Chevy Suburban, and somebody had somehow lost control and went off in the ditch up there, and we had high water, and it came down. It was lodged up against some trees, right, like I see, it's right down through here. It's been, like I said, it's probably been I guess probably about 8 years ago now. So, well, we have no fields this far north. popped up here to take a look, so we'll head back down and look some more. Before heading back south, I backed up here to the bridge. You can see the water's not too far down from the bridge. Generally, that's probably a good, oh wow, 10 feet, 12 feet below the bridge, and I'm guessing we're maybe about 5 feet now. However, I do remember years ago, in fact, if I remember, I'm pretty sure it was 2003, in the summer, we had a great big flood, and I think we got about 15 to 16 inches that summer. And I remember coming up here, and then the water was actually hitting on the bridge. And so, thankfully, we didn't get that much. Coming up here to take a look at another one of our fields. Got another ditch here. That's definitely coming up. Going that way. Right there's our field. Like I say, I was hoping to get that sprayed tomorrow. Got the old water hemp popping up in it. But, so much for that big idea. Just came down here to the highway south of the shed. And, yep, got some traffic coming. Not too sure how well you can see that, but the water's just rolling across the road right there. Like crazy. Going from one neighbor's side over to the other. Of course, when you get this much water, you don't really have that much, can't really do much about it. Yeah, there it is. Huh. Side ditches are all full. So I'm going to turn around and go back and probably grab the four-wheeler, that way I can zip around, and a lot more maneuverable with that thing. So I'll bring you with me. Well, the good news is, at least, because they're calling for some pretty good wind gusts. We've had some wind, but thankfully, everything's all good to go there on the shed. None of the trusses got blowed over. We got a cable and a big tow strap going down. Right there goes an old pigeon. Huh. And they're anchored, the one's anchored to that bucket truck, and then we got another one anchored to my neighbor's small tractor. Then we got one over here on the inside for north and south lateral pole, just help stabilize everything. Although you can't see it on camera, I can see it sitting down here though. If I get stopped, I can see them kind of up there wiggling around a little bit. But they are all tied together with 2x4s, so hopefully we'll be good to go. Alrighty, here's the rain gauge here at the farm. Problem is though, we're going to have to get a new rain gauge put up because this here's getting faded out from the sun. I can see right there's 3.5, and so we're sitting approximately right around that 5-inch mark on that thing also. So definitely had some rain. Okay, I jumped back in my truck, came down the highway here, and looking at our cornfield here on the north side of the road. I was going to jump on the four-wheeler, but it's sprinkling again. But right there, we got, yeah, right there, we got a waterway that goes out across there, and that's full of water. Huh. Comes into a drainage ditch here along by the highway. I could easily put a kayak out in that. And it comes in, just empties into the ditch right here. But like, looks like I can kind of see some water kind of flowing in, but like I say, with all the ditches and everything like that full, it takes a good 24 hours for everything to begin to go down because you got so much water standing around. Just got down here to the west end of the cornfield because it's kind of triangular shaped because of this ditch. You can see ditch is full. And this right here is our bean field also, coming up here at the base of this woods. But with the beans up, it's hard to see much water standing. fact, right over there's up again. We got about a 90-foot CRP strip on the ditch bank. There's a blank spot in the soybeans over there. I'm pretty sure that's from a stupid groundhog out there eating the beans off. But I can see water kind of down between the rows, and right there's some more. There's a tile inlet out there. Of course, it's underwater for right now. Got water all here in the corner and everything. So we'll get turned around here and hopefully get out on the four-wheeler. Well, after it quits raining. Well, I finally stopped sprinkling, so I hopped on the four-wheeler, got my waders on. Yeah, this ditch here is full of water too. Let's go over here and take a look. Oh, running out pretty good. Yeah, the culvert's just under the surface right there. That's probably about a, I'm guessing that's a 3-foot culvert, diameter-wise. I'll go over here and take, I know sometimes there'll be water that piles up pretty good here in the corner of this bean field. However, it looks like it has drained into the side ditch. Well, not completely. There's water. Get out here and slosh around. In fact, I may have to get my shovel out. Got these old corn stalks blocking the lane, the pathway. Hey, there we go. Get that opened up, get the water flowing in. It was right into the side ditch, into the culvert that goes underneath the entry to the field. Yeah, there we go. Well, like I say, we were getting dry, but not anymore. We're soaked. Well, where I just showed you down there on our bean field, this is just north of there. This is actually on the neighbors. But yeah, I got water pouring in the ditch right here. And there's a culvert that goes under the road and over on that side. And yeah, you can see the ditch is clear full. Right there's the edge of the water, and heading west down that way, we're all filled up. Well, it came on north of where I just showed you the small ditch. Here's the big ditch. Nice and full of water. It's flowing from east to west. Ah, there we go. I don't want to drop my GoPro in that. Bye-bye camera. Okay, the ditch that I just showed you on the bridge, this is that same ditch. I'm about a half a mile east of there. This, well, on that side and over here is our bean field. Well, both bean fields. Not too often do I see water standing right there, because that's got a big, I think it's a big 2-foot topwater drain. Right there, the water actually went down over the edge of the field into the ditch. So let's just go out here and take a quick peek. Okay, I don't know if you can see them two little white stakes right there. That's that topwater drain. I can hear water going in the ditch, but it's got like a kind of like a restrictor cap. That way it can't go too awful fast. But yeah, not too often I see water build up right through here. Well, the clouds have kind of opened up here. Got the sun pooped out. Jumped on farther south from the field that you just saw me out there. Got a little water standing right here, not much. Got another small drainage ditch down over here. Looks like it's up pretty good. Yeah, there we are. It's filled up pretty good down through there. Huh. Same thing over there across the road, so. Like I say, it usually takes a good 24 hours for the water to begin to go down. I'll just take you with me right out here. Here's another, in the corner of the field, is another top water drain. In fact, I'm gonna grab my shovel and do some digging right here. Yeah, right there it is, rolling in. And I got a little water going right across here, so let's see what we can do. I should have brought my little chest mount setup. I could use both hands. Let me tell you if I can sit you on the ground right here. That might work for a little bit. Okay, well at least that's got that draining anyway. So, well, we'll go check out some more and a couple other fields and see what happens. Still here in the same field. Good thing I got my hip boots on. I know there's a tile right through here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I see the little fiberglass stake poked up in the air. Got one here, and there should be two more just over that way somewhere. Have to go look for them. Now, let's see what we got. Of course, like I say, well, yeah, basket's good and clean. But with everything literally being loaded with water, now I can see a little bit of trash flowing. It's slowly taking it, but with everything being full of water, things can only flow just so fast. Because see, back there in the late spring, this probably, well, let's see here, this is the beginning of July. I'm gonna guess somewhere toward the end of May, give or take a little bit. We got a good 2.5 inches of rain right through there. And so my dad and I went around checking different tile inlets and that kind of stuff. And at that time we dug a lot of trenches to the tiles. And so hopefully, well, you just saw right there, we had opened that one up. Hopefully they were still running good and be good to go. But like I say, with everything just being so full of water, it takes a good 24 hours to begin to start pulling stuff down. So wait and see what happens. Before I leave this field, I'll set you right back down here. I want to take and open up this corner into the side ditch. I can tell you one thing, digging with the backhoe is a lot better than digging with the shovel. But I'll just get this opened up, get this water draining off. Okay, there we go. Because here several years back I dug it. You can kind of see it right here through the grass. I dug that trench open with the backhoe. It just goes in the side ditch, then right down on the road into a culvert and dumps in the small ditch right there. So that'll get this draining off. Alright, there's another one of our bean fields. And like I say, now that the beans are up, it's hard to see where water's standing or not. Right here, there's a tile coming under the road and into the ditch. I can see a little bit of movement. The tile itself, though, is actually underwater. But I can see water looks like coming shooting out the end because I can see the grass moving around. So at least we're running water anyway. That's why I say someday I want to get me a drone. That way I can send it out over the field and take a look and just see what things look like. Because when the beans are up, well, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, roughly knee high right there. When the beans are knee high or more, it's hard to see. However, you get on out in here, yeah, now right there's water. Now we do have tile underneath this, so hopefully it'll begin to start sucking it down. Right across the road from this same field here in the ditch, I see it's still sitting down there, kind of got some grass growing over it. But if anybody would like to have an old TV, I can get you one. Maybe just a little bit waterlogged. It's been laying down there for a couple months at least that I know of, because it was in the ditch here. Well, when we were planting this field, I happened to see it down there when Dad was finishing up with the bean planter. So if anybody wants an old TV, I can get you one. I'm here in the corner of our one cornfield. Got water flowing right here through these weeds over to a big aluminum drop box. Let's see if we can get hunted down. Should have grabbed my shovel. Yeah, there it is. Well, kind of hard to see down in there. Just don't want to drop the camera. But yeah, we got water coming in like crazy, so that's it counts. I'm heading north up to the south side of the farm. Over there's one neighbor. Over here on my right's another neighbor. Got water in the road between both your fields. I'm in here in the cornfield right beside the shed and the grain bins. They're right across top that corn. But same thing here. I already had a water trench opened up from back there in the spring, so I figured kind of come down through here and reopen it. Water is flowing off. Get through all these restrictions and not too awful bad, especially for here in the side ditch. I gotta kick through it all. But that should have that halfway for the most part. The water flows down below all that grass. We'll go on down here and take a look in the main ditch. Right there's where it flows in to a culvert. And then right there's the main ditch. So well, the water is slowly going down. In fact, I think I showed this to you this morning. The water was actually just, I think, just over that culvert. Now it's, well, maybe about a foot below it, so making headway. Alright guys, well, I'm going to call this an end the video. So, figure I'd do some on just going around and checking water holes and that kind of stuff. So hey, take care. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.